Time now for News Extra, today brought to you by Intralinks. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I want to thank one of our listeners who sent us an email a few weeks ago that wanted to know what's going on in Terrytown with the water project. And this was as early as we could get them in, but we did get Mayor Kent Greenwalt in and engineer Jeff Wolf from MC Schaff. And they're going to tell us about the upcoming Terrytown water project. And Mayor, first of all, kind of explain this whole situation on putting in a metered water system in Terrytown. The reason you did it is conservation of water, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
Explain why.
Well, as I had told you earlier, Kevin, we've got a situation that we're paying a flat fee and people don't, they can use whatever amount of water they want.
Exactly.
And we've got a situation. I'll give you an example. I have seen in Terrytown where a lawn was being watered every morning and every night, 7 times a week. That's 14 times a week. The lawn doesn't need that. The water is running down the curb and back to the Platte River. And as I told you, Kevin, the only one that gets any benefit out of that is Nebraska Public Power, because they're providing us the electricity to put the water back in our water tower. And
during drought situations, when you get a lot of heavy use, you guys are there's no way with a flat fee you guys can keep up financially, right?
No. And we kind of, in a way, you can compare this to the farmers. Look at the farmers in this valley that have put in sprinkler systems, and that's to conserve water and get more water on their crops. And they're doing it, and the whole county is doing it except Terrytown. So that's what we're doing this for.
All right, so it's time you guys join the crowd, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right, you guys are paying, what, about $30 a month flat fee for water in that neighborhood? Mm-hmm. Okay, now that will change, probably a little bit of an increase for most people. All right, Jeff, we're going to bring you in here, and we're going to talk about this. This is this project, which will begin later this year, and we'll talk about when, is being funded by the federal government through pass-through grants from USDA, right?
That's correct. We're anticipating getting about half the funding through grants and the other half through a loan through USDA. We're looking at about $3 to $3.5 million total project cost. There is a $250,000 grant from CDBG money coming, but again, it's about a 50-50 split between grant and loan. And the loan, we're looking at a payback of about a 40-year term with a low interest rate on that. So.
All right, and you'll pay that back with the money you get from this water project.
That's right. After the project is all done, USDA will help the city of Terrytown set the rates not only to maintain the system but to pay back the loan. So the base rate that fee is going to be determined to pay the loan back and help maintain the system.
Yeah, it's a $1.6 million loan that USDA providing. The rest of this will be a grant situation. All right, we'll tell you exactly also what the project's going to entail, when they're going to start, all that kind of stuff right after this break.
Is your wireless computer network secure? With their years of professional service, you can trust Intralinks Technical Solutions to keep your small or medium business computer system up and running. Not having a secure wireless network can put your computers at risk. Call Intralinks at 632-6590 to have one of their highly experienced techs set up, troubleshoot, and secure your wireless network. For weekly tips and information, friend Intralinks on Facebook at intralinks.net/Facebook.
All right, we're back on News Extra. We're talking about the Terrytown Water Project, metering for Terrytown, coming up here in the near future, being paid for, as we mentioned, by USDA grant and loan, a little over a $3 million project. The idea here is more conservation. This will not only include Terrytown, but also the Bellevue edition as well. Now, Jeff, what will happen as far as mains and that type of thing with this project?
Well, what we're going to do, you're absolutely right, Kevin. The Bellevue addition, which is directly west of Terrytown, actually gets water and sewer services from Terrytown and always has, and they will continue to do so. The project is going to entail, obviously, meters, but it also is going to include selective main replacement. Now, the Bellevue subdivision, due to the condition of their mains, they're going to get all new water mains, and then a portion of Terrytown will get some new water mains. And then the final portion, of course, is refurbishing the tower. We're going to keep our tower and refurbish it and bring it up to code. Now, the main part of the project is connecting to Gering. Gering will start supplying water to Terrytown, so we'll obviously use Gering's towers as well, but we'll have our tower in there to equalize pressures. So you're looking at new mains on a portion of the project, new meters, and refurbishing the tower.
Jeff Wolf from MC Schaff and Mayor Kent Greenwalt from Terrytown here this morning to talk about this. Now, the idea to get that USDA loan was conservation, as the mayor said. In order to get that money, that's what USDA wanted, right?
That's right. That's the first step. In order for Terrytown to get any kind of federal funding, we had to show a conservation program, and the main component of conservation, obviously, is meters. That way, the users can see exactly what they're consuming, and also they pay for what they're consuming. And generally, when that happens, there's conservation by the user.
Yeah, because with the rates and so forth, some of these people are going to see some increases in their bill. Probably most people, I would
the
think,
base
right?
rate is actually going to be higher than what they're paying right now. So there will definitely be an increase to the users of Terrytown. And then, of course, from the base rate, the more you use water, the higher you're going to pay.
So conservation's a big key. So when do we get this all started?
We're hoping to actually have some packages available to Terrytown in the next couple months from USDA, actually agreeing to supply the funding for the project. And then from there, we'll move into designing, looking at starting portions of the project early this fall. And then the project will probably take at least 2017, maybe even 2018. The first component will be connections with Gering. Terrytown currently has connections with Gering, but they're for emergency use only. In case of catastrophic failure, we could actually get water from Gering right now. But we're going to upgrade those systems and upgrade those connections to meet certain standards. And from there, we'll look at meters and mains, and then the last portion will be refurbishing the tower.
All right. And again, all of this, just basically conservation is the key.
Yes.
And if folks have any questions, they can just call you over at the company then?
That's right. They can either call MC Schaff's and ask for myself, or they can call the city of Terrytown, ask for Linda, the clerk, and Linda has some items that she can answer. If she can't answer them, she can direct them to me.
All right. There you go. Call the city of Terrytown or Jeff Wolf over at MC Schaff. Jeff, thanks for coming in.
Thanks,
Mayor,
Kevin.
Thank you for coming in. And hope that got you a little educated on what's going to happen in Terrytown over the next few years.